About 10 minutes before the game gets started, so we'll chuck on a few tunes and then we'll get the party started. Thanks for joining us here on Track 2, everyone. It's going to be one awesome match. And And for South Sea Roller Derby, yeah, you're a beautiful crowd. Thanks for joining us here on track 2. This is where the action is all going to be. Wait for that.
All right, welcome back to the Great Southern Slam 2016. We've got game number 4 on track 2. This is Sun State Roller, South Sea Roller Derby versus Sun State Roller Girls. Almost the same initials,
running afoul of SX,
but not the same team. We've got Jambi, number 32, jamming for Sun State.
Up some gaps.
South Sea Roller Derby's Fizzgig jamming in the red jersey. But Jambi's going to get up to the front. Betty Doom holds her up at the front, does not give up her point. Jambi's going to settle for 3, but calls off the jam. No points for South Sea Roller Derby.
Baby Rocket, number 7, one of the newer members of the Sun State Roller Girls, although I can't really keep on saying that.
I'm Bulldog. We're going to be joined by Colonel Panic shortly with any luck, if anyone can find him. But until then, you're stuck with me. Right now, Sun State taking the early lead after a single jam, 3 points. Goofy, number 542, jamming for South Sea Roller Derby against number 7, Baby Rocket. Baby Rocket up at the front. Dodges past Amy Gettin, picking up a penalty, as a matter of fact.
Doing some stellar defense.
But Baby Rocket, forearm penalty, means we have a power jam for South Sea Roller Derby.
At the helm. She's putting on the pace there. Sticks and Bones is there.
Goofy runs into Sticks and Bones, caught by on the inside by Edwards, number 90. Sticks and Bones and Edwards working together, get Goofy out of bounds. She's going to get recycled still on the initial pass.
Goofy rounds the outside, taking the long way, blocked out of bounds by Sticks. Sticks is doing a stellar job of holding that outside line. South Sea's pack has depleted down to 2 skaters, and Goofy is our lead jammer.
Goofy breaks through the pack, gets lead jammer. That took about half of the jam off the clock. Goofy in there, only 3 blockers for Sun State, but only Titosaurus blocking initially, but Amy gets into the jam, is able to hold up Baby Rocket, also just returning from the penalty box.
Baby Rocket completes the
initial pass. Goofy sees her coming, calls off the jam.
4 fat points on the board.
4 points.
South Sea, and ladies and gentlemen,
that's enough to put South Sea in the lead.
South Sea Roller Derby are in the lead. Looking good.
A little bit.
Lily Pushin stepping up to the crease. Up alongside the legendary number 117.
So courtesy of a power jam, South Sea Roller Derby in the lead.
Skated at every single Great Southern Slam. One of the few people who can say that.
Lily Pushin, number 411, jamming for South Sea. Chop, number 117.
Lily Pushin
breaks through, gets lead jammer for Sun State.
Find an opening with Sun State are all over.
Waves to a fan on the outside as he moves into the first scoring pass. A race to the front, smack. Crash Mandicoot tried to catch her, tried to close the door, but 5 points on the first scoring pass for Chop of Sun State.
And Chop around the outside.
Lily Pushin still on her initial pass for South Sea Roller Derby, and another 5 for Chop. She got through the scoring pass very easily the second time around.
Holding their ground.
Third scoring pass, almost as easy. Had to juke a little bit. Juke.
Another 5
to the outside to get past Smacrobats.
Roller Girls.
That's another 5-15 so far for Sun State. But Lily Pushin gets out of the pack, completes her initial pass only.
Alone up there trying to get to the front of the
pack. So only 4 points on the table for Chop this time, and she gets them all. Calls off the jam, nothing for South Sea. And that puts Sun State back in the lead. 18-4.
Fizzgig, number 301 in the red. And Trauma Junkie, number 24 in the black and yellow. We've got a full complement of blockers out there on the track, making life extra harder for those 2 jammers who ended up starting guns. This is Trauma's first.
Official timeout. Looks like for a little bit of track repair over in turn 1.
Timeout has been called. The track repair there. Those beautiful refs.
Looks like they've got that sorted out.
Mighty hard this weekend. Pretty sure today most refs are reffing.
Trauma Junkie wearing the star for Sun State, number 24 and team captain. That's in the black jerseys. Over in the red jerseys, South Sea Roller Derby Fizzgig, number 301, will be jamming for them.
God bless you anyway. Trauma Junkie in the black and yellow. Up alongside Fizzgig in the red for South Sea. Fizzgig tries to get down the inside. Oh, she's through! Oh, Hastings! No, slipped out of bounds. Yields to the pack to avoid a penalty. Trauma, look at that.
Fizzgig struggling at the back of the pack, held up by Jigglytuff and Sticks and Bones. Sticks and Bones takes her to the outside. She gets recycled. Still in the initial pass. Trauma Junkie of Sun State is lead jammer.
Looking through the line there.
And with a potential 5-point pass, Fizzgig still stuck in the back in stealth mode. Jammer cap in her hand. That's a common tactic. For one thing, it makes it harder to find the jammer, and also it makes it easier to do a star pass, which she has done. Crash Mandicoot taking the star. Sticks and Bones, very alert, saw the pass, tried to stop her, but she's only going to prevent the jammer lap point. The rest of the 4 points do go to Sun State. 9 points total in 2 scoring passes for Trauma Junkie. That puts Sun State up to 31 points. South Sea still having their 4 points.
Goofy up there on the line in the red, and Jammy in the black. Sun State in the black and yellow. South Sea in the red.
Yeah, it's on the screen.
Jammy
Looks
up
exactly
the outside
like
line.
So that's
Nice
the live
defense
screen.
by number 506, holding Jammy at bay for a moment.
Jambi, number 32, that was our first jammer in the game for Sun State. She's returning to the jammer line. Already with lead jammer, whisks past Betty Doom to get a grand slam on her first scoring pass. Betty Doom taking the star, but running the gauntlet. SX takes her down with a hip check. She's got the star, is the jammer for South Sea, but recycled and must once again recomplete the initial pass. Now she will probably get credit for having completed the initial pass, but is not scoring at Jambi though. With almost a free pass, got one glancing blow with a hip check, but gets another 5. 15 points so far for Sun State. Their 4th scoring pass. Macrobat makes contact, but Jambi's just going to go ahead and call it off. 4 more points for a total of 19 in the jam, and once again keeping South Sea scoreless.
She lines up alongside Slayer Venus in her first jam.
All right, Colonel Panic made it.
Yes.
He's going to be taking over. Thanks, this is Bulldog signing off. Colonel Panic, take over.
Thanks a lot. Sorry, the last game ran late over on track 1, so I'm coming straight off that one. I'm Colonel Panic, and we had some exciting derby happening here. Big crowd. And I'm just going to bring up the YouTube stream to hopefully catch your chats. All right. So Sun State putting their strength down here early on. 53 points on the board. There's another 4 added. But good pressure from South Seas, forcing the early call off. And lead jammer goes to South Seas. Fizzgig with Chop Chop just a quarter of a lap behind. Only 2 blockers left on the track. It's Fizzgig. Beautiful apex jump for nothing. Chop Chop sneaking a point in the end.
Yours was a little bit stronger, I think.
It was proper strong. All right, Jam 8 underway, and once again, South Seas pulling lead jammer over Sun State. Trauma Junkie putting the gas down though. Pack's moving pretty quick as Sun State tries to free up that penalty spiral. Sticks caught at the back. With a nice clean call off by South Seas. Just 1 point, but that's a win for them. All right, so we're going to see Jambi versus Betty Doom. They get a bit of a fist pump before they get underway. Jambi just powers through for a big, strong lead jammer. She's just lapping in like 3 and a bit seconds there. Jambi just a big, strong 5 in the sky. But a star pass, star stash, and it's on. South Seas frees up and gets on their scoring pass. Jambi well in control though, but trapped behind a 2-wall of South Seas. Really confident call off there. And boom, that call off is going to see us points snuck in by South Seas there, 8-4. Not sure if that's the final score. It didn't look like they scored that many. But it looks like, yeah, 8-4, 62 plays, 13. Fizzgig once again jamming. Can't quite see who that is. Baby Rocket there. Look at that footwork. Stays in bounds. But Fizzgig is right on her heels. Oh, Jammer on. Jammer. Confident play. Baby Rocket calls it off. That's just tough. 0-0. You got to call that a win for the South Seas. These qualifier games is a little bit of a mismatch at times, but we've seen some great games here on day one of the Great Southern Slam. Up the front, Sunset with 1 to beat. Chop Chop uses that strength and power just to get a strong lead jammer. We've got a stash at the back. Blocky just forcing that out of bounds jammer, now recycled to the back behind SX. 5 points going to Chop Chop. Star pass complete. South Seas being really effective with their star passes, getting their jammers out. A call off with 3 more added by Chop Chop. That's going to be 8 points to nothing. Extending their lead 70 points to 9. It did look like that last score was a bit of a furphy. The 4 from the previous jam has been removed from the scoreboard. And a Trauma Junkie being drilled out of bounds there. And we have Alex Van Dorn going down for the second time today in the ref stripes. He might need to visit the Rydell skate booth. Sponsors here of the Great Southern Slam. Meanwhile, Trauma Junkie without lead jammer status. 4 points and control of the jam to South Seas. Jammer on jammer by Doofy. Impressive stuff. And boom, look at that, a 4-0. Sorry, 3-0. Scoreboard showing some odd numbers, but strong jam. South Seas really bringing it today.
Definitely one of the more experienced teams here. Anyone that can make it in Division 1 is a cut above, that's for sure. Ben Doom, number 506 in the red. Number 32. Positions are reversed. Last jam started with Sunset 22 walking on track. This time it's South Seas.
And Jambi doing what she does best, just powering through for a big, strong lead jammer. And we have a big penalty spiral. Jambi, Blocky, and another Sun State skater all go into the penalty box. We're gonna big contact there. Crash Bandicoot going to the box herself for South Seas. We got 3 versus 2 with just the South Sea jammer on the track. Big call and a track cut. Double jammer down situation. Jambi's going to be back on and we're going to go 2 minutes. Oh, and look at that footwork. You can tell this lady loves to skate. Big smile on her face. She comes through for another apex jump. Certainly legs day here at track 2. Five more on the scoreboard for Jambi. She seems like she's holding her hip like she took a big hit then, but it's certainly not slowing her down. Another 5 in the time it takes me just to talk about that. And no pass, no penalty at the front as we do see a star pass, star stash, and now the star not quite on, but forcing the call off there. 23-0. Jambi just smashing it despite the penalty box trip, putting a big score up for Sun State Roller Girls. All right, we do have a timeout here. Not official timeout. The refs are just having a conference in the middle of the track. Not quite sure what's going on. While we're waiting for play to resume, big shout out to the Adelaide Showgrounds, where you're seeing this live coverage from. Rydell Skates. For over 7 years, Rydell has been the innovative leader in the roller skating industry. Rydell Skates, unmatched quality, unmatched performance. All right, we have resumed from that official timeout. Now we have a team timeout. Not really sure what the story is there, but something's happening. There's still discussion happening over in the penalty box. NSOs are huddled around a paperwork, ticking things off, pointing, and being generally very official. I am seeing a little bit of head scratching. I'm not sure whether that's just an itchy head or whether they're just confused as to the penalty counts. Refs are going into the middle to conference while the NSOs sort this out. Also, big thanks to BSS Light Audio Visual. BSS has supplied the AV equipment for this event, sales, hire and installation of audio visual and lighting systems for all your commercial and domestic applications, including corporate functions and conferences. Also, big thank you to Spank Alley. Spank Alley stocks top quality armbands, helmet covers, compression pants, and lots of cool stuff. We are making our amazing armbands on site, having a full stock of compression pants, range of hoodies, onesies, helmet covers, and so much more. First Australian stockist of the fantastic Left Turn clothing range. If you are in Adelaide, get down to the venue, check out their vendor stall, or see them online at spankalley.com.au. Spank Alley. So we're still on this timeout. The NSOs in the penalty box are still looking at clipboards. I'm not sure what could be the confusion here, but it's been a long time since NSO'd, so I'm a little rusty on all of that side of things. Meanwhile, skaters are definitely in good spirits. South Sea's putting on a strong showing here against Sun State Roller Girls. Last time we hit the tracks here at TGSS, they took it to a nail-biter with the VRDL All-Stars for second place. They are pretty keen, fresh off some success at WTDA playoffs in the US last year. Fired up to do even better now. Baby Rocket, strong lead jammer. But Southsea's springing their jammer less than a lap later. Fitzgig just knuckles white from the power she's putting down to get through. Baby Rocket, though, calls it 4-0. So impressed by the showing here of South Seas early on, where we still have 40 minutes of roller derby left in this game. South Seas traditionally, they lose a lot of their top skaters to VRDL, a neighbouring league, and obviously a bit of a go-to destination for top skaters. To bring it against a team like Sun State here, impressive stuff. Star Stash Star Pass has been completed. 2 to beat, though, by the South Seas pivot. Now 3 to beat. Back to 2. 180 SX. Teaming up for some beautiful work there. Coconuts, just real team player with SX. They've forced the South Seas pivot out and down. She's going to be recycled all the way to the entrance of turn 4. Once again, Sun State managing to just recycle 2 in front every time. An outside straight apex jump by Coconuts to recycle. Impressive stuff. Meanwhile, Chop Chop just not slowing down. Bunch of points already on the board. I can't quite see them from here. That'll be 14. Oh, no, by the time I even look, Chop Chop's through for another 5. Sun State definitely are the team that kind of gyms together and wins together. Some incredibly fit skaters. Star Pass has been completed, so he can't go back. Pivot hasn't put it on her head yet because she's still stuck behind on a very solid wall of Sun State. Chop Chop, 5 more in the sky. 8 seconds left in this jam. Can Bones do anything about it? The answer is no. Oh! I think that was a back block call on Chop Chop. So Chop Chop's going to skate the long way around, and we're going to see a power jam start. That's just cool. We're going to see a power jam start in a game at this level. Not cool for Chop Chop, but cool for some excitement in this game. A big opportunity for South Seas to add to their 16 points. Although, as a jammer, that is the most terrifying thing. 4 really strong blockers with nothing else on their mind but stopping you. When you're going to have a power jam against a full Sun State pack, you're going to have a bad time. Goofy, though, she's focused. She's looking to a team. She's setting up the offense. Unfortunately, the pivot picking up the clockwise block penalty, trying to help her out. Oh, and Chop Chop's back. Oh, stays on 1 foot despite a big hit and earns lead jammer. Goofy uses that distraction of the returning jammer to get out. Sticks Keen just going, picks off a goat at the back, sets up some more points for Chop Chop. Even the ref's getting a good workout here on track 2. This gameplay is fast and furious. All right, Trauma Junkie lining it up against Fizzgig. Both wearing the Jammer Star. The Stanton sisters scoring a big chunk of points for Sun State here. Trauma Junkie through to lead jammer. But Fizzgig really impressing here in this game. Only a quarter of a lap behind. Trauma Junkie, though, nice clean points, 4 and call. Extending the lead, 140 now plays 16. Will pushing now wearing the Jammer Star. Number 411 up against the other Stanton sister. Jambi just boom, and she has lead jammer. As we see a couple of penalties called. Edwards and the pivot for South Seeds. Jambi's just down low, got the power on. She doesn't even have to break her stride to score those 5. Her team just setting up the GOAT situation. We see little Pushkin now holding the Jammer Star, and unfortunately right here on turn 4, picking up the cutting penalty. Just a tiny little tap of the toe stop, and she's going to the penalty box. Jambi scoring unopposed now, 5 points. Little Pushkin having to go the long way around. Pushkin, sorry. Apologize. I am saying names badly. But Sunstate forcing Jambi to go recycle and reset behind. A 2-all against her. I don't know if you've seen this lady's Instagram, but she can push way more weight than that at the gym. Pushing a 2-all is nothing. Now South Seas setting up a 4-wall and forcing Jambi out of bounds. Losing their pivot again in the process. Jambi just doing laps till the clock runs out. How many was that? That was a bunch of scoring passes. That was 24 points unopposed. We have a team timeout here by South Seas. Big thank you to Adelaide Showground for the amazing venue. They have put a bid in to host the 2017 Women's Flat Track Roller Derby World Cup. So if you're anyone involved in the voting on that, get it in. Australia was 3rd in the last World Cup. Yes. 3rd in the last World Cup. It'd be great to see it. See the tournament come down here. Perfect venue for it. Meanwhile, if you're anywhere in Adelaide, go check out The Clinic. The Clinic loves roller derby. They have a stall here at TGSS, shop down in Adelaide City Centre, or free delivery on all online orders Australia-wide. 16 years in the game, they can help you with all your derby needs. 20 Curry Street, Adelaide, or visit www.theclinic.com online. All right, we're returning from our timeout. We have Fizzgig lining up against, is that Baby Rocket? Crystal Mess and 180 SX double teaming to crush Fizzgig in the middle of their wall. Meanwhile, Baby Rocket picks up lead, and she is rocketing down the back straight. Fizzgig, though, just real standout performance here in this game. Never more than half a lap behind the Sunstate Jammer. Baby Rocket spins a little 180 and calls it. Make sure that she's cleanly got all the points. So Sunstate just increasing their lead here. It's a long tournament though. They have to play smart. They want to be warmed up and focused for their tougher games tomorrow and Monday. But they don't want to make it dangerous against a team that's playing this strong and passionately. Chop Chop forced out of bounds. And South Seas Doofy picking up the lead jammer. Chop Chop goes down hard. Penalty call on the South Seed pivot for that hit on Chop Chop, and you got to say that one's one of the worth it penalties. Goofy continues on. She's got points against here. Chop Chop's now finally through on her scoring pass. Goofy threw more points. Is she going to call it? And there it is, a call off. Oh, it's too late though. Chop Chop sneaks around the outside and picks up a full scoring pass. Still, big win for Goofy. Big win for South Seas. 25 points now on the board.
Trauma Junkie, Slayer Beans going head to head. We've got a 3-2 back advantage to Sun State, and we have another official.
All right, we have an official timeout. I'm not sure what this one's about. It seems to be that the penalty tracker is trying to correlate with the box trips. Definitely the NSO is conferring with the referees here. All right, we're back in the way. That officialness has been sorted out. Trauma Junkie wearing the star. Look at that juking skill, but not enough as South Seas pick up lead jammer. Fitzgig doing high rotation here and making it work. Coconuts going to the box. You're going to see a blocker advantage for South Seas as well as lead jammer. Fitzgig picks up points, calls it off. Once again, Sun State against lead, sneaks the points. Beautiful work by 180SX to keep those points her own. Oh, and it looks like Alex Van Dorn just passing on that was a full 4-point scoring pass for Trauma Junkie. Hands the star to her sister as they prep up. Oh, and Fitzgig, not sure what she did there at the end, but she's picked up a penalty. We're going to see a power jam start to Jambi. Jambi, the juggernaut. She's giving the commentators the evil eye. She's enjoying this game. This lady loves to skate. When she's not lifting heavy iron at the gym, she is skating through to get lead jammer status. Oh! And Jambi absolutely flattens the South Seas pivot. That was number 55, Snatcher. Jambi's going to go and have a think about her pack entry there. Meanwhile, releasing Fitzgig to try and score some of her own points. Jambi had picked up lead jammer status, so Fitzgig not going to be able to call this off. Starting her scoring pass now. These walls that she is working through. Oh, look at that! Taking the shirt whip off her teammate. Impressive stuff. I love a good shirt whip. It just, hopefully the photographer's got that one, because it looks even better in freeze frame. Fitzgig lapping through. 49 seconds still for her to score. Jambi, though, she's back and running. Fitzgig only earning 4 points for that last pass. Jambi so quick back on the track. 4 more for Fitzgig. Betty Doom firing Jambi well into the infield there with a big strong hit. Now Snatcher, the person that Jambi flattened earlier, getting her own revenge on Jambi, knocking into the outfield. Meanwhile, Fitzgig's all kind of bunched up at the front with her offense. Sometimes the offense just gets in the way of the jammer. Not for long, though. There's some more points. Gets a lap point on Jambi Juggernaut. Massive jam for South Seas and Fitzgig. Yes, because we are at halftime.
The Aries Platinum is packed with new features. Reinforced toe section. Increased toe stop clamping power. Winged truck with split cushion design for easy assembly and installation. The new Aries Platinum, performance redefined.
Has this ever happened to you? Fumbling your marker. Your marker's not working. Trying to scrub off those pesky markers in the shower. You forget your numbers and you're sent back to the bench.
Bench! Put your numbers on! Get those numbers on your arm!
Let's see that again.
I have a severe sweating problem. Before I got my Spank Alley armbands, the refs were always telling me to reapply my numbers. But now, I can stay in the game.
My Spank Alley armband second as a rope. Now I can lock up the competition. Thanks, Spank Alley.
But wait, there's more. If you order now, you'll get not just one, but 2 armbands. That's one for each of your arms.
Thanks, Spank Alley!
Spank Alley armbands. Get spanked.
The Clinic, Adelaide's skate and streetwear specialist, stocking a huge range of skateboards, longboards and cruisers, as well as scooters, streetwear and footwear, plus roller skates, inline skates and Heelys. The Clinic, 20 Curry Street in the city, open 7 days, or shop with us online.
I don't think it's nice you laughing. Now, if you apologize like I know you're going to, I might convince him that you really didn't mean it.
The Aries Platinum is packed with new features. Reinforced toe section. Increased toe stop clamping power. Winged truck with split cushion design for easy assembly and installation. The new Aries Platinum, performance redefined.
Has this ever happened to you? Fumbling your marker. Your marker's not working. Trying to scrub off those pesky markers in the shower. You forget your numbers and you're sent back to the bench.
Bench! Put your numbers on! Get those numbers on your arm!
Let's see that again.
I have a severe sweating problem. Before I got my Spank Alley armbands, the refs were always telling me to reapply my numbers. But now, I can stay in the game.
My Spank Alley armband second as a rope. Now I can lock up the competition. Thanks, Spank Alley.
But wait, there's more. If you order now, you'll get not just one, but 2 armbands. That's one for each of your arms.
Thanks, Spank Alley!
Spank Alley armbands. Get spanked.
The Clinic, Adelaide's skate and streetwear specialist, stocking a huge range of skateboards, longboards and cruisers, as well as scooters, streetwear and footwear, plus roller skates, inline skates and Heelys. The Clinic, 20 Curry Street in the city, open 7 days, or shop with us online.
I don't think it's nice you laughing. Now, if you apologize like I know you're going to, I might convince him that you really didn't mean it.
The area's platinum is packed with new features. Reinforced toe section. Increased toe stop clamping power. Winged truck with split cushion design for easy assembly and installation. The new Arius Platinum, performance redefined.
Has this ever happened to you? Fumbling your marker. Your marker's not working. Trying to scrub off those pesky markers in the shower. You forget your numbers and you're sent back to the bench.
Bench! Put your numbers on! Get those numbers on your arms!
Let's see that again.
I have a severe sweating problem. Before I got my Spank Alley armbands, the refs were always telling me to reapply my numbers. But now, I can stay in the game.
My Spank Alley armband's second as a rope. Now I can lock up the competition. Thanks, Spank Alley.
But wait, there's more. If you order now, you'll get not just one, but 2 armbands. That's one for each of your arms.
Thanks, Spank Alley!
Spank Alley armbands. Get spanked.
The Clinic, Adelaide's skate and streetwear specialist, stocking a huge range of skateboards, longboards and cruisers, as well as scooters, streetwear and footwear, plus roller skates, inline skates and Heelys. The Clinic, 20 Curry Street in the city, open 7 days, or shop with us online.
I don't think it's nice you laughing. Now, if you apologize like I know you're going to, I might convince him that you really didn't mean it.
The Arius Platinum is packed with new features. Reinforced toe section. Increased toe stop clamping power. Winged truck with split cushion design for easy assembly and installation. The new Arius Platinum. Performance redefined.
Has this ever happened to you? Fumbling your marker. Your marker's not working. Trying to scrub off those pesky markers in the shower. You forget your numbers and you're sent back to the bench.
Bench! Put your numbers on! Get those numbers on your arm!
Let's see that again.
I have a severe sweating problem. Before I got my Spank Alley armbands, the refs were always telling me to reapply my numbers. But now, I can stay in the game.
My Spank Alley armband's second as a rope. Now I can lock up the competition. Thanks, Spank Alley.
But wait, there's more. If you order now, you'll get not just one, but 2 armbands. That's one for each of your arms.
Thanks, Spank Alley!
Spank Alley armbands. Get spanked.
The Clinic, Adelaide's skate and streetwear specialist, stocking a huge range of skateboards, longboards and cruisers, as well as scooters, streetwear and footwear, plus roller skates, inline skates and Heelys. The Clinic, 20 Curry Street in the city, open 7 days, or shop with us online.
I don't think it's nice you laughing. Now, if you apologize like I know you're going to, I might convince him that you really didn't mean it.
The Arius Platinum is packed with new features. Reinforced toe section. Increased toe stop clamping power. Winged truck with split cushion design for easy assembly and installation. The new Arius Platinum. Performance redefined.
Has this ever happened to you? Fumbling your marker. Your marker's not working. Trying to scrub off those pesky markers in the shower. You forget your numbers and you're sent back to the bench.
Bench! Put your numbers on! Get those numbers on your arm!
Let's see that again.
I have a severe sweating problem. Before I got my Spank Alley armbands, the refs were always telling me to reapply my numbers. But now, I can stay in the game.
My Spank Alley armband's second as a rope. Now I can lock up the competition. Thanks, Spank Alley.
But wait, there's more. If you order now, you'll get not just one, but 2 armbands. That's one for each of your arms.
Thanks, Spank Alley!
All right, welcome back to track 2 here of day 1, the Great Southern Slam. I'm KP. I'm going to be calling this next 30 minutes of play. Jump on the YouTube chat channel. I'll try and answer your questions. Fitzgig lining up against Jambi. These two jammers have been super successful so far this afternoon. Let's see what they can do with period 2. Jambi just powers up, skates ass first into lead jammer status. Meanwhile, Fizzgig has stashed the star, trying to get some distraction there. SX, she had her number, but with a hop, skip, and a jump over falling Sunstate block is Fizzgig out the front, and now on her scoring pass. Jambi taking the whip off her blocker to score some points. Did she get them all? I don't think she did. I think she went out of bounds for maybe the last one. That's probably going to be a 3 points. 2 points only. Tough work. South Seeds really made Jambi work for those points. Now we're going to see Goofy lining up against Baby Rocket. A strong free formation. Salty being braced by Sticks Keen. Baby Rocket not needing any help. Just big, strong lead jammer. Baby Rocket sneaks up lane 1, but Goofy follows her. Goofy putting some speed on. Baby Rocket, no slouching herself. And it's jammer on jammer. Did Goofy steal a point? Not quite. Chop Chop using some power, getting a strong lead. Meanwhile, Lily Pushing is unfortunately now sitting in the box for South Seas along with 2 of her blockers. Another opportunity for Sunset just to extend their lead. Chop Chop making quick work of those 5 points. Though South Seas now drawing Chop Chop out and back. Blockadale Dundee drawing a penalty and making her way to the box. Meanwhile, Little Pushkin back on the track. She got an easy run up the outside of the back straight and steals 2 points. More impressive work. No, steals 3 points because Blocky was in the box. We're going to see Blockadale Dundee starting in the box to blocker advantage. Trauma Junkie and Fizzgig wearing the stars for their teams. What can South Seas do with this blocker advantage? Edwards putting the defense on. Trauma Junkie, though, so much pace in this skater. We see the pivot stripe. No, the jammer star dropped by Fizzgig. Sunstate block is trying to cover it. She was able to retrieve it. Trauma Junkie fighting a 2-all, slips past. Meanwhile, Fizzgig still with the star stashed. It was kind of like a pass back, pivot, drop, pivot to the box. It's a confusing situation. South Sea not losing their cool though. They're still doing some strong O, strong D. Amy Gedden pushing some offense on. Track cut penalty on Fizzgig. The relentless defense that we're seeing from Sunstate here. It's going to draw those. Trauma Junkie doesn't even seem to be out of breath after 20 points already this jam. Meanwhile, South Seas with a strong wall at the front, knocking Trauma Junkie out of bounds. Trauma trying to juke and fake, trying to throw apart their links. Amy Gedden picking up the track cut there as she tries to draw Trauma from scoring more. And Fizzgig stealing 3 points right at the end. Nice work extending their points tally to 46. .235 for Sunstate, so a clear strong points haul for Sunstate as they work their way through these qualifying rounds to try and earn a space in the grand final to repeat the matchup from, I'm going to say, every TGSS. 2010 was Sunstate versus VRDL, and I'm pretty certain everyone since has been. Jambi now, wearing the star, just leaps through an opening star stash. And boom, it's Betty Doom. Nice, strong use of the star stash. Sunstate losing a blocker. Blackout Menace go to the box. South Seas losing one of their own. So Jambi once again with a trip to the box. Powerful, but sometimes a little penalty heavy. Oh, and we see a forearms call now on Betty Doom. So Jambi standing and return to the track. SX just putting a strong offensive screen on to allow Jambi the fastest path through the pack. Now getting in the goat situation at the back. Jambi slowed just a tiny bit, 5 more points. Two to beat everyone else in the box. Jambi with a 180 transition spin around the outside for 5. 21 seconds still left to play in this jam as we start to see skaters coming back from the box. Goat situation at the back. Crystal Mess and SX teaming up with Coconuts to first get a goat and then draw the jammer back. Betty Doom getting some drive on, pushing that wall forward as our jam clock expires. All right, so we have an official review going on there while we're waiting to find out the outcome here. big thank you again to our sponsors, Rydell Skates. For over 70 years, Rydell has been the innovative leader in the roller skating industry. Rydell Skates, unmatched quality, unmatched performance. You can go and see the Radar booth here at TGSS. Register and win a free set of the new Radar Halo wheels. So if you are around Adelaide, get down to the Adelaide Showgrounds. Host of the Great Southern Slam 2016. Check out the Rydell Skates booth. All right, so the official review has been explained to the referees. Referees are consulting. It seems like quite an involved conversation. They're discussing. There's some shaking heads. There's some nodding. It seems to be a jam ref to jam ref kind of communication. I'm not really sure. Maybe they are just discussing what gear they're going to buy from The Clinic. The Clinic loves roller derby. Visit their stall, shop, or enjoy free online delivery at all online orders Australia-wide. 16 years in the game, they can help you with all your derby needs. 20 Curry Street, Adelaide, or visit theclinic.com online. All right, so Roger Jamjet is now returning the information to the captains. Okay, so that was South Seas challenging the forearms call on their jammer. That one that happened on the outside of turn 1. South Seas did lose their official review call on the track stands. All right, so we are underway again. Goofy drawn into a track cut situation while Baby Rocket just punches her way out to a nice strong lead. And look at that offensive screen by Styx Keen, just pulling South Seas out and back and giving an easy pass for Baby Rocket. Baby Rocket just kind of sticks her head down, skates a little bit, and 5 more points appears on the scoreboard. Once again, Salty just drawing South Seas out of formation to make an easy pass to Baby Rocket. Edwards doing some beautiful work at the front of the pack. Taps the South Seas pivot to the outside ref lane. Skates back to rejoin the pack. Springs her jammer free, but Goofy finds a hole, puts the gas down and gets out. Does force the call off. $279 points now on the board for Sunset Roller Girls. But South Seas with a very respectable 54. 19 minutes left to play. You can hear there's a big crowd here at track 2. I think that's a bigger cheers for the South Seas. No matter chop, power and strength and just all the lead jammer. And a nice star stash. Fizzgig sneaks her way through. Meanwhile, her teammates knocking Chop down, back out. Chop's like, I ain't gonna call it here. That was a solid wall. That was good formation. Trauma Junkie lining up a good solid 10 feet back from the jammer line. She's going to pick and choose where she goes. And it works a treat as she just slides through the middle of that wall. She's a nimble, fast, agile jammer. Doesn't need to use brute strength. She can just use her agility. But Goofy gets out ahead of her, meaning that's just 4-0 to Sunset. They call it off. They're not going to risk the long jams. Long jams, good for cranking up points, but not so good at maintaining your energy levels ahead of a long 3-day tournament. All right, so 17 minutes, 14 left in this game. Day 1 qualifier, Jambi the Juggernaut. Once again, big, strong lead jammer. Going for the apex jump. Doesn't need to do it, more of an apex step. 5 points. As a forearms penalty on the South Seas jammer. Betty Doom going to the box. As a jammer, it's such a hard penalty, that forearms. Like, you feel like it's against your body, you feel like it's your body that's getting through, but sometimes the refs see it a different way and the forearms get called. Jambi, once again, entrance to the turn is her favorite. Just picks up all 5 points. Sunset getting the goat at the back, while Crystal Mess runs active offense up front, making for the easy points. Betty Doom's now returned from the penalty box as Coconuts picks up a penalty. It's going to leave just Crystal Mess and SX on the jammer, but that's all that it takes to draw Betty Doom down, out, back, 60, 70, 80, 90 feet. That's got to hurt. Jambi now fighting all 4 South Seas blockers. They're leaving their jammer on her own. Jambi's good though, just picks them off one at a time. And oh, beautiful work by Jambi. There was milliseconds left in that jam and she still stole points. That was a lot of scoring passes. That was 28 points for Jambi. We're going to have a brief timeout for track maintenance down on the back straight. These skaters here all day long already on day 1 have been punishing the tracks. Big ups to our officials, crews, and track maintenance people. Everyone's lending a hand to keep the track in shape. Great Southern Slam is all volunteer run. Big, big thanks to Adelaide Roller Derby. Every 2 years they have put this on. It's huge. It's the biggest tournament in the world. There's 5 tracks running side by side by side by side here at the Adelaide Showgrounds. And they are crazy enough to have put in a bid to host the 2017 Women's Flat Track Roller Derby World Cup. I would love to see that here down under. Meanwhile, big shout out to the 85 people watching on the live stream right now. Exciting derby. There's at least twice that here on the suicide line. I don't know if you can see it, but there are a lot of people here. I can see a crew from Melbourne, a crew from Canberra, a crew from Brisbane, a crew from Adelaide, and a big crew from Perth here on turn 4. We're still here on timeout. Not quite sure what the story is. It's more track repair. We'll take this opportunity to thank Hellcat Clothing. Want athletic roller derby gear but still want to be individual? Hellcat Clothing has you covered. Hellcat makes comfy, fun roller derby clothing and unique team uniforms. Customize and personalize roller derby shorts, leggings and workout gear, custom made with love and passion in Australia. Hellcat Clothing for on and off the track. We're back underway here, and in the time it took me to say that, both jammers are out of the pack. FizzGig's out first, but Baby Rocket has lead. Some strategic play. They're going to try and get their blockers out of the box. Baby Rocket calls it after winding some clock because Crystal Mess and SX are both still standing in the box. We're seeing an official review from Bench Coast. I guess she's going by just Jen these days. Just Jen. For those that don't know, she is a giant rules nerd. She is on top of this. She's reffed and NSO'd plenty of high-level bouts. She knows her stuff, and she's going to make sure that she uses that to her team's full advantage. I'm seeing some great full body demonstration of her contest here. I believe it's from the pantomime I'm reading is that she's trying to indicate that a South Seed skater stepped fully inbounds, bettering her position. I think that's the challenge. The officials are now discussing it. It is the jam ref for South Seas, Alex Van Dorn, is being consulted on the challenge. Big shout out to all the folks watching at home, chatting here on the YouTube stream. I will try and get a sneaker selfie onto the live stream camera just for you. It's a little high. It's going to take some pretty serious core strength to get my feet up that high. Meanwhile, Roger Jamjet has the outcome of that review. It looks like he's like saying a sorry, but not sorry. So, yes, my pantomime reading skills were correct. Sun State were challenging the lack of a track cut call on the South Seas Jammer. The refs did not see any track cut, the no call on the track stands. Meanwhile, Chop Chop wearing the star for Sun State, already with lead jammer status, already with 5 points on the board. Goofy wearing the star for South Seas with Blocky and SX double teaming on her, giving a no purchase. Meanwhile, Chop Chop not needing the offense. Goofy has stashed the star now, and she's busted through up the inside of turn 2. She's out. She's on a scoring pass. What's Chop Chop going to do? She's going to collect 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. No, I don't think she got the 4. Goofy, she did get all 4, but Goofy stole 3. Well, 332 plays a very admirable 57 here in qualifier rounds of the Great Southern Slam. South Sea definitely punching above their weight. Trauma Junkie versus Lily Pushin. Trauma Junkie doing some jammer defensive work there, making sure that the wall just had Lily really secured there. Edwards drawing Lily out of bounds and down. Meanwhile, Trauma took her a little bit of work. Definitely South Seas making her earn that lead jammer. Tough hit on Lily, pushing outside of turn 2, flat on her stomach and in the suicide. All right, we're seeing 2 defensive formations separated by 10 feet. No one doing offense here. Sunstate kind of just happy to leave Trauma Junkie to fight. And Lily pushing, drawn into the track cut situation. Now the Sunstate offense kicks in. Salty and Edwards both double teaming, Sticks shadowing. And finally, this South Seas pack is making Trauma Junkie work for every one of these points. All right, that's called off with Trauma Junkie picking up 3 more points. Real pressure from South Seas, making her do that call off. Jambi and Fizzgig. We've seen this matchup a couple of times. Fizzgig might not have that strength and size that Jambi does, but she's not letting it slow her down. And we have an official timeout for track repair. Game over, and Alex Van Dorn going over for a pair along with the wonderful inside whiteboard NSO, who I don't know the name of, I apologize. It's really good to see so many new, fresh officials' faces. 24 months ago here, I could have named every official in the building. Now I know about half of them. But now, Jambi, Juggernaut, gas on, lead jammer, sets things up. She doesn't wait for the offense, she is her own offense. 5 points. Jambi, just an easy pass. Meanwhile, Sunstate doing a star pass. Attitude problem. For all the speed that Jambi's got, Catitude is not letting her get away and forces the call off without any more points being scored. All right, we have another brief track repair timeout. Once again, big ups to the officials crew. That's Axiomatic with a double track repair. 2 big tears, both on turn 2. Just saying, these people need better duct tape. Nashua Tech's the only way to go. It's science, people. Meanwhile, and more track repair, this time on the front straight. Now, we have some other sponsors here at the Great Southern Slam 2016. Visi, our Bumbox merch items. So Visi boxes, they supply boxes and more for specifically here at the Great Southern Slam bum boxes to stop you getting a cold butt on the cement. So if you are heading down trackside to the Adelaide Showgrounds, go see the Visi boxes stand and get a bum box. Nikki Wallace Design, the Great Sun Slam website. So thank you, Nikki Wallace Design, for their work there. Cove Print, all the banners and flyers you see here at TGSS. There's some amazing ones, like you can see right there on your live stream, the big Track 2 banner, thanks to Cove Print. And PhysioFit. They are the Adelaide's official physio supplier. They have a stall here at the Southern Slam. And of course, my favorite sponsor, Hayes Chocolate. Thank you for feeding our officials. While all that's happening though, Baby Rocket, Lee Jammer. And Edwards doing a beautiful solo job at forcing the South Seas Jammer down out of bounds, and Baby Rocket touches that little spot of urethane on the wrong side of the track boundary, and she is in for a power jam. Sticks and Edwards double teaming against Goofy. Goofy is looking like she's got not a lot left in the tank, but she's trying anyway. There's still 8 minutes 37 and a minute 11 left in this jam, and Goofy is through. Whew. Tiring just watching that. I know what she feels. Pushing against a 2-wall of that caliber is just tiring, but that scoring pass was a little easier. 5 in the sky for South Seas. Goofy trying to set up some offense. She goes to the outside. She goes to the inside. She's got 4.5. No. She had some points and she got recycled while Baby Rocket came back on the track, who picked up 5 of her own. It's all happening here on track 2. Baby Rocket really doesn't let that penalty slow it down at all. Just 5 points, 5 points, 5 points. As I speak though, South Sea is putting a little wall on and slowing it down. She's got 2, she's got 3, she's got 4, she's got 5 more points. And the jam clock expires. 15 points to 5, so a little bit of a points haul. Some good work by Goofy. Hard work out there for a jammer against a defensive team like Sunstate. All right, we have a clear penalty box. It's 5 on 5. Chop Chop setting things up against Fizzgig. Chop Chop just big hole in lane 3. Punch through for Lee Jammer before she even crossed the pivot line. Fizzgig, as she's been doing all game long, not even 3/4 of a lap behind the Sunstate Jammer. Chop Chop sound, Chop Chop's calls. 4 clean points. Fizzgig unable to steal anything that time. All right, so we have 6 minutes 13 left in this qualifier game. Sunstate Roller Girls, the Swarm versus South Seas Roller Derby. Trauma Junkie doing a characteristic 10-foot run-up. South Sea Slayer Venus wearing the Jammer Star. I don't recall that she's jammed yet this game. I could be wrong, but it looks like she's wearing the star for the first time. Doesn't really seem to be phasing Sunstate. Trauma Junkie just slips through. Only 1 to beat, now none to beat. Slayer Venus goes for the Star Stash to try and get out. Unfortunately, picking up a track cut. It's going to allow Trauma Junkie to score. Sunstate happy to do the GOAT offense. And Trauma Junkie just levels the 2 skaters at the front, including drawing a multiplayer block. That's the way you jam. So Trauma Junkie happy to just call it off to set up a power jam start. Hands the jammer star to his sister. I'm not a fan of power jam starts. They just well, you know, I mostly jam and they're just crap for a jammer because it means the entire opposition just wants to kill you. But that's just me being a wuss. I don't think Jambi's a wuss because she is just going hard and has lead jammer like that. Jambi just putting the power down, doing not even 10-second laps out there. 5 points. Oh, South Seas put the brakes on her there, draw her to the inside, but Jambi just re-enters, goes out. Quick nod at her bench. Quick glance at the scoreboard. This is an academic exercise for her. Oh, look at that. Some amazing skating into a full spread eagle, round the outside with a 180 transition as she calls it off. Is that showing off or is that just amazing skating? I don't know. I'm talking to myself here, so... All right, so we have a team timeout. This looks like Jen Heath is just running this by the book. Clock ticks over to 3 minutes 28 as the timeout is called. 398 points played, 65. Sunstate putting a strong display, but they are giving respect to South Seas, and South Seas giving respect in return by just playing a fantastic game. We're going to see Catitude Problem putting the Jammer Star back on for South Seas. Baby Rocket once again lining up. Sunset really showing the team that gyms together, wins together. All of these skaters fantastically fit. I don't see a drip of sweat on any of them. It might be cold in Adelaide last night, but I skated and I was a pool of sweat. These guys are just strong and calm and together. Attitude Problem really being owned by that three wall at the back. Now they're sending the offense. They're separating the wall a little, and that's done the job. Attitude Problem is out. Baby Rocket, though, unfazed. She's happy to just collect her points and call it. All right, so we're in the final 3 minutes here. Chop Chop lining up against Fizzgig. Both jammers looking strong, looking confident. Blockadile, Dundee, just brutal offense, but it opened up a hole for Fizzgig, who earns lead jammer. Now blocking, getting goaded by the South Seas defense. Whistles aplenty. Someone's going for forearms. That's going to be SX. I think Blocky thought she was going for a penalty, but she's not. No one letting up here as we enter the final 2 minutes of this qualifier game. So Trauma Junkie with lead jammer, but South Seas just behind. Only 3 points. Good pressure from South Seas. 59, 58, 57. Final jam, quite likely. Jambi Juggernaut versus Fizzgig. These skaters, we've seen them line up time after time this afternoon. What's going to happen in this final matchup? Jambi with that powerful stance, but Fizzgig beats her through the pack. Amazing stuff. Race, race, race. Jambi's going to try and catch her, but Fizzgig is fast. Everyone is skating. This is old school. Someone like changed it to USAR's rules. I don't know what's going on here, but this is the fastest skating I've seen in a long time. No one is going. Jambi jumps and leaps and calls, and she's happy to keep going. Well, she's not lead, so not much she can do about it. Fizzgig's going to keep going. Fizzgig knocked down, and that'll do it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game. I hope you're all watching this over and over and over and over again on the YouTube channel, because 409 plays 69 on the scoreboard does not tell you the story of what just happened here. South Seas, an amazing effort against Sun State, but Sun State firmly putting their hat in the ring for grand final on Monday night. I'm going to say well done to both teams and leave you to it. You're watching the Great Southern Slam here. I've been KP and I'm signing off.